From multi-million-dollar TV screens to eating alligators, these are the craziest NFL stadiums.
It's a terrific experience for our fans to be able to come to a facility like this and enjoy NFL football.
Let's start things off with SoFi Stadium in Los Angeles. This one made our video because it has some otherworldly features. SoFi features a unique translucent canopy with a double-sided 4K video board that boasts an astonishing 80 million pixels and a 260-speaker audio system. It is known as the Infinity Screen, and as of now, it is the only thing aliens can see when they look at planet Earth from Jupiter. I mean, words can't describe how crazy this screen is. Thanks to features like the Infinity Screen and plenty of other high-tech installments, SoFi Stadium cost close to $6 billion to build, making it the most expensive sports arena on planet Earth. Rams fans were blessed with the opportunity to watch their team win the Super Bowl in 2019 in their very own home stadium. In the game, Matt Stafford completed not one, but 2 touchdown passes to Cooper Kupp. But the unfortunate truth is that even though SoFi is widely recognized for its glitz and glam, its game experience resembles dating a supermodel with the intelligence of a goldfish. Despite all its fancy features, SoFi's spaceship atmosphere lacks soul. Noise doesn't really carry through the massive building, and since LA is such a major hub for tourism, visiting fans flock to the stadium on a weekly basis. So the Rams and Chargers barely get a home field advantage. And on top of that, food is apparently mediocre and overpriced. Like $15 for a mess slice of pepperoni pizza. The future sucks, man. At least some stadiums still have some heart and soul. In fact, this next stadium saved lives during a disastrous time. The Caesars Superdome in New Orleans is undeniably one of the wildest and most iconic stadiums in the NFL. The stadium features a colossal 273-foot dome. Its unique architectural design makes it stand out amongst New Orleans' skyline and brings character and recognition to the city. The stadium's atmosphere is so electric that it earned the nickname Dome Field Advantage. The Superdome galvanized the entire city when it served as a shelter of last resort during the catastrophic Hurricane Katrina. Now, the stadium serves as a symbol of resilience and rebirth. And of course, the food in the Superdome is on another level. These guys in Louisiana know how to eat. The most recommended dish at the stadium is the jambalaya, a Creole specialty that combines rice, tomatoes, chicken, and sausage into the ultimate stadium food. But another cultural favorite that can be had at the stadium is the po' boy. Typically, po' boys are sandwiches made with fried shrimp, but for fans who want a more memorable experience, they can order a po' boy made of fried alligator. But I'm not a frickin' savage, so I'll just go with the shrimp, please. One of the most unforgettable moments in the Superdome's history was the 2018 NFC Championship game between the Saints and the Rams when the referee totally missed a pass interference call against Nickel Roby-Coleman of the Rams. I mean, this call was so bad even Helen Keller wanted to throw a flag on the field. And she died in 1968. The controversial no call prevented the Saints from reaching the Super Bowl and eventually led to the NFL changing rules. The food in New Orleans sounds delicious, but up next is a stadium that's grown famous for its winning culture. The Chiefs don't only have a dominant football team, their home field, Arrowhead Stadium, is one of the craziest homes in the entire league. Its iconic design features steep seating that creates an intense and intimidating atmosphere, with fans famously known as the Sea of Red. Just last season, the Chiefs beat the Bengals in an epic NFC Championship game in which Harrison Butker drilled a game-winning 45-yard field goal in the dying seconds. And the best part is, Arrowhead doesn't just offer entertaining football, it's got a killer atmosphere. The Chiefs have some of the rowdiest fans in the league, and I'm not just talking about Taylor Swift. Arrowhead used to hold the record as the loudest stadium, and the food is outstanding. You can feast on Kansas City-style barbecue at Gates Barbecue and dishes like burnt-end mac and cheese.
Get it started with the traditional banging of the drum at Arrowhead Stadium.
Barbecue and mac and cheese? I guess that's why Mahomes signed in KC for the rest of his life. But from the sounds of it, Jalen Hurts definitely isn't missing out in Philadelphia. Lincoln Financial Field, aka The Link, is also a crazy stadium that is definitely worth going to. It has been rooted in the heart of Philadelphia since overtaking Veterans Stadium in 2003. Possibly the craziest play ever made in the stadium was the miracle of 4th and 26 during the 2003 NFC Divisional Playoff game against the Green Bay Packers. With the Eagles trailing late in the fourth quarter, Donovan McNabb launched a 28-yard pass to Freddie Mitchell on 4th and 26, which set up the game-tying field goal that led to an overtime victory. Unfortunately for the Eagles, they fell just short to the Pats in the Super Bowl to end their 2005 playoff run. Aesthetically, the stadium is remarkable. The innovative design incorporates elements inspired by the Eagles, and it offers stunning views of the Philadelphia skyline. But unlike some other stadiums, the Link is not just about looks. The atmosphere is electric, and the food scene is off the hook. The stadium proudly serves iconic Philly cheesesteaks and Krabby Fries from local favorites like Chickies and Pete's. The Link checks all the boxes. Speaking of checking boxes, I think it's time we go over your checklist. Like this video. Check. Subscribe to DropKick. Check. Good. Now let's carry on to this next stadium in the heart of Sin City. Next up, we have Allegiant Stadium in Las Vegas, Nevada. Allegiant Stadium features one of the craziest designs of any home stadium in the NFL. It features a gleaming silver and black exterior with massive retractable windows that face the famous Las Vegas Strip. These windows make the views from inside the stadium truly surreal. I mean, the whole time you're watching the Raiders, you can't help but get excited about the ensuing night filled with gambling, strippers, and shame. The stadium also has a massive 275-foot media mesh screen and an ETFE roof that makes you feel like you are living in a futuristic alternate reality. The whole thing is pretty wild. One of the most insane games played at Allegiant Stadium was the Raiders' inaugural Monday Night Football win in 2020, where fans passionately roared to celebrate their new hometown club. And Derek Carr responded by throwing 3 touchdown passes as the Raiders took down the Saints. And obviously Vegas knows how to feed their guests. Signature cocktails and gourmet dishes from celebrity chefs like Guy Fieri, Susan Feniger, and Mary Sue Milliken provide a culinary experience to remember at Allegiant. It may not have the fan base or the history that some other renowned stadiums can offer, but there is no denying that a game at Allegiant Stadium is unlike any other.
Carr want to throw for it, and a wide open Alec Ingold, the fullback.
But all these stadiums have their own unique charm. Like this next stadium will ensure that after the game, your ears won't stop ringing for weeks. Lumen Field in Seattle is another one of the craziest stadiums due to its wild fans and unique stadium design. The stadium's cantilevered roof that shelters fans from Seattle's rain isn't only functional, it's visually striking as well. And the stadium was specifically designed in a way to ensure that it was the loudest building ever made. If loud screaming isn't your cup of tea, don't go to Lumen, cause the noise is unparalleled by the rest of the league. The team's psycho fans, known as the 12s, draw more false start penalties than any other fan base in the league. In fact, they even broke the record for loudest stadium. But no play quite depicts Lumen Stadium more than Marshawn Lynch's Beastquake run in the 2011 playoffs. When Lynch broke tackle after tackle to score a legendary touchdown, the fans got so obnoxiously loud that they actually caused an earthquake. And when it comes to food, they have tons of options as well, particularly if you like Asian food.
He's dancing his way for the touchdown.
Asian food? Earthquakes? Sounds like my kind of place. But to be honest, Atlanta, Georgia sounds even better. Mercedes-Benz Stadium, home to the Atlanta Falcons, is another new stadium that is practically beyond belief. The stadium features a retractable roof inspired by the oculus of the Roman Pantheon and a 360-degree circular video board, the world's largest, suspended from the roof. I mean, this roof straight up looks like something out of a sci-fi movie. It gives the whole stadium a wow factor from both the outside and even more so from the inside. But unlike other new stadiums, they don't gauge you for money at the concessions at Mercedes-Benz Stadium. They offer shockingly reasonable prices for both hot dogs and beer. And since they can afford to chug back some cold ones, the fans respond by getting loud as hell, giving the new school stadium an electric atmosphere. In the 2017 to 2018 NFL season, the stadium hosted Super Bowl 53, where the New England Patriots defeated the Los Angeles Rams 13-3.
Blitz to the end zone, and it's intercepted at the 3-yard line.
Stephon Gilmore of the Patriots sealed the deal with an interception on the 3-yard line. Mercedes-Benz is right up there, but I'm not sure if it quite matches the game experience you'll get up in Minnesota. Whether or not you are aware, the Vikings' home US Bank Stadium is absolutely nuts. The stadium's cutting-edge design features a translucent roof and enormous pivoting glass doors which create a breathtaking atmosphere. The stadium's sleek architecture, along with the incredible views of the city, is nothing short of jaw-dropping. The fans in Minnesota are as crazy as they come and are often referred to as the Purple People Eaters. But to those wondering, the answer is no, the historical Vikings did not eat human. Only Minnesotans do that. The craziest game played at US Bank Stadium was the Minneapolis Miracle in 2018. In the NFC Divisional Playoff game, the Vikings faced the New Orleans Saints. With seconds left on the clock, quarterback Case Keenum threw a 61-yard touchdown pass to Stephon Diggs, leading to a dramatic walk-off victory and sending the Vikings to the NFC Championship game. To eat, the Purple People Eaters strictly eat human flesh. Just kidding. The stadium famously serves delicious roast beef sandwiches.
Are you kidding me? It's a Minneapolis Miracle!
Clearly they know how to host a football game in Minnesota, but not quite like their rivals in green. You can't tell the history of football without mentioning the craziness that has gone on for decades at Lambeau Field in Green Bay, Wisconsin. This iconic stadium, dating back to 1957, is the league's oldest continually used venue. Unlike the experience of all these new school mega stadiums, walking into Lambeau is like entering a time machine and going back into history. In fact, the whole small town of Green Bay is basically a shrine to their beloved Packers. The Cheesehead fans in Wisconsin passionately cheer on their squad in old-school metal bleachers. If you want to become a Cheesehead, you can't. That's because the waitlist for season tickets is 147,000 names long, and the people at the top of the list have already been waiting decades for their opportunity. One famous tradition in Green Bay is the Lambeau Leap, where players jump into the stands to celebrate the crowd. This type of fan-player connection is unparalleled in any other stadium. The stadium's open design exposes players and fans to the often harsh Wisconsin weather, earning Lambeau the nickname the Frozen Tundra. But these fans take pride in their cold weather. The cold adds an extra layer of excitement and intensity to games and unites the fans who battle through the tough conditions along with the players. In fact, the Packers are the only NFL team collectively owned by fans, which could explain why these guys are so extra nuts about football. They sure got lucky in an NFC playoff battle against the Cowboys where Dez Bryant got a catch called back to give the Packers a controversial win. Fans on both sides still argue the legitimacy of the call. The stadium's food offerings celebrate Wisconsin's culinary traditions, including cheese curds, bratwurst, and other Wisconsin favorites. Lambeau Stadium probably has the best fans, but at the end of the day, if you want to see a crazy NFL stadium, your best bet is to go to Dallas, Texas. AT&T Stadium, often dubbed Jerry World, is the wildest NFL stadium. Everything is bigger in Texas should be AT&T Stadium's mantra. For starters, it has a capacity for over 100,000 people, by far the most in the entire league. Imagine a small city packing themselves into a building to go nuts for America's team. The stadium's groundbreaking design, with colossal arches and a retractable roof, turns it into a structural wonder. AT&T's crown jewel is a colossal LCD screen that spans across a huge portion of the stadium. The team has a storied history and a proud fan base. The food at the stadium is a true ode to Texas, featuring dishes such as chicken fried steak, Fritos burgers, and chicken and waffle sandwiches that proudly embody the flavors of the Lone Star State. To celebrate the diverse food culture of Texas, the menu also boasts Asian-inspired creations and delicious street-style tacos. As for famous games, the Super Bowl 45, where the Green Bay Packers defeated the Pittsburgh Steelers, remains the crown of Aaron Rodgers' legacy. In the game, he threw 3 touchdown passes, 1 to Jordy Nelson and 2 to Greg Jennings to lead Green Bay to a 31-25 victory. The game and the ensuing seasons have given AT&T the reputation as the golden standard of new NFL stadiums. There you have it! Those were the craziest NFL stadiums. If you liked this video, make sure to give it a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel. And if you want to watch more videos, just click on one of the videos on your screen. Thanks for watching.